Hello, I'm Kim Ant. How to construct form systematically. Part 2. Types of form and drawing techniques. In this lesson, we'll explore various methods for constructing form and organize the core concepts behind them. There are many ways to construct form, each with its own approach. I'll introduce a few of the most common methods. The grid method, tracing, negative space, and measurement, along with visual measurement. We'll go through each one, discuss which approach is the most effective, and reach a conclusion before moving on to practice. Grid method. This method is commonly used for photorealistic drawing. After matching the proportions of the paper and the reference, the image is transferred one square at a time. Since the drawing is divided into small sections, it requires less visual estimation, allowing the form to come together like a puzzle. Tracing uses a lightbox or projector to transfer the projected image directly. It is one of the easiest ways to achieve accurate proportions. Negative space begins by matching the size of the paper to the reference, then focuses not on the object itself, but on the surrounding spaces to define the form. The paper and reference must be the same size to achieve accurate results. If you followed my previous lessons, you've probably already recognized the limitations of these three methods. Although they are easy for anyone to use, the artist tends to rely on the reference rather than taking control of the drawing. Based on Ante's philosophy of drawing and its interpretive foundation, these methods are not suitable for expanding into other artistic genres. If used improperly, they may only improve your rendering skills, while simply increasing your familiarity with the materials. These approaches have clear limitations. I assume you're here because you're aiming to go beyond those limitations, so let me show you the method. Our main focus will be proper measurement techniques. What is the measurement method? It is a method of measuring proportions numerically, working from the largest forms down to the smallest details. As you apply this method, a grid naturally begins to emerge. Many people confuse this with the grid method. However, the grid created through measurement is primarily used to identify objective coordinates and proportions. Unlike the traditional grid method, it does not focus on copying shapes square by square. Ultimately, the grid method, tracing, negative space, and similar techniques are all derived from the measurement method. To develop objectivity, we analyze verticals, horizontals, and angles, lengths and areas, along with positions, to practice understanding areas and shapes. With consistent practice of the measurement method, the final stage of growth is visual measurement. Simply judging by eye, roughly copying what you see, or relying on intuition. Drawing based only on visual guesswork is not accurate visual measurement. Accurate visual measurement applies the same principles as measurement, but relies solely on the eyes instead of measuring tools. It is based on measurement, not intuition. Rather than guessing, it works from estimated values, forming hypotheses, verifying them, and making corrections. To summarize, practice consistently using the measurement method, develop the objectivity that leads to visual measurement, then add your own ideas and artistic interpretation on top of that foundation. In the next lesson, we'll put these concepts into practice. Thank you for watching, and great work today.